also makes the story look stupid. Like that story about that whistleblower will forever be connected to people retweeting the fact that he died in a car accident, even though he didn't die in a car accident.
Yeah.
So it's always going to be shrouded in bullshit.
Yeah.
Kind of changes.
It is, man. I think it's a great way to discredit.
Yeah, it's a great way to get somebody elected. When you're seeing the manipulation just in full bloom, just marching to the street in front of everybody, and no one's freaking out about it. That's what's really weird.
What do you think? Have you thought about who's behind all these assassination attempts? Think they're lone wolves? Or?
Well, was it Matt Gaetz that was saying that he's been informed that there's 5 different kill teams looking for Trump in the country right now? 2 of them are domestic. Trump said it. There's 5 guys. They think they're going to get me. They're not going to get me. So is the quote. Big threats on our life like Iran. U.S. military is watching, waiting. The move's already been made by Iran. It didn't work out. We will try again. Not a good situation for anyone. I'm surrounded by more men, guns, and weapons than I have ever seen before. Thank you to Congress for unanimously approving far more money to Secret Service. 0 no votes. What? 0 no votes. Strictly bipartisan. Okay. I understand. 0 no votes. Like no one voted against it. Strictly bipartisan. Nice to see Republicans and Democrats get together on something. An attack on the former president is a death wish for the attacker. Yeah, it wasn't just him doing that though. It was, I'm pretty sure it was Matt Gaetz. I know I have to say it too if you want to. But so if there really are 5 different kill teams in the country looking for Trump right now, that's just insane.
But they should be hard to find.
Yeah, I mean, giant rallies.
Yeah.
In New York, there's 60,000 people. That's insane. So that's the difference between the Kamala Harris rallies. If they're telling the truth, they're going to tell the truth, and they really are sort of manipulating this and putting on theater. That's a big difference between what's happening with Trump.
Yeah.
If he got organically got 60,000 people to come see him and freak out in New York. It's kind of, the media is a monster. It really is. It's such an obvious monster, such a deceptive, sneaky propagandist monster.
It's how long do you think the media has left?
They'll be right.
You think so?
It all depends on who gets in the office, really. It depends on. So real fear was when they started putting their claws into Twitter. The real fear was when the government started suppressing accurate information and Twitter let them do it. That was very close. So Elon Musk's Twitter releases the Twitter files. Michael Schellenberger, Matt Taibbi, and all the journalists, they all uncover all these different aspects. It's super disturbing, totally illegal. And they're releasing it. And then Twitter becomes kind of crazy. Twitter is wild. Like it's totally wild. It's unregulated. And then we got you. This is it. Yeah, okay. One of the teams hunting President Trump in Butler, Pennsylvania. Attempt was Ukrainian. So this is Matt Gaetz talking about this. But I think that if that hadn't happened, so if all of social media remained like staunch leftist, left-leaning, just getting completely into whatever propaganda the government wants to give them regarding vaccines or Ukraine or anything else, with no critical arguments about it that are accepted. They just, anybody who doesn't follow the narrative, especially people like, they censored people from Stanford and MIT. They were trying to pull those guys. Jay Bhattacharya, he's operating about COVID. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Censoring legitimate experts in the field. Martin Cruz, guys like Peter McCullough, was the most published doctor in his field of study in human history. And they're like, oh, you're a kook. And we know now that was not true, and he was correct. Now we all know, right? All these years later, most people kind of know what the fuck happened. Even the people are reluctant to admit they got duped.
Yeah.
If Elon does not come along with Twitter, I don't know where we are right now. I really don't. Because if they have the claims on Twitter, and they do the same thing with Twitter that they're doing right now with other social media apps, it would be fucking awful.
I know, man. It's Elon's big blessing.
He really has.
It's a big one. I mean, I don't think they're going to be around that much longer. I feel like the media will die the baby boomer generation.
I think Elon doing Twitter would be fun. I really
Probably.
The only thing that fucks them up is YouTube, but they got a claim on YouTube too. You know, YouTube is they're very the way you can talk about very, especially in the pandemic. They would ban you from YouTube for talking things that we know for a fact are true.
We dealt with them.
We dealt with them.
But you did too.
Oh yeah. Anybody on YouTube, I mean, you have to like parse your words. You know, like Jimmy Dore, criticized seriously, but you should take the vaccine because it's safe and effective.
Yeah.
He always has to say it, like cover his ass.
Was it nice for you to come off YouTube? Did you enjoy that when it first happened?
Mine,
Like, was
my
it
strategy
in the
was,
ass?
no, I don't think so. But my strategy was to become 10% less famous. So when I went over to Spotify was giving me all this money, and I was like, oh great, just let's fucking be a little less famous too. That'd be good. Like, go to Howard Stern round, fade off sunset. Yeah. Did it work? No, it didn't work. I was going to get caught up with this massive controversy, you know. But it also, even before that, this podcast was growing on Spotify a little bit. But so there's no like, extra pressure on YouTube, but there is a pressure to a lot of YouTube. If you're
that's what I'm wondering with like the censorship stuff. I was wondering, you know. Yeah.
We get demonetized all the time. A lot of episodes get demonetized until we announced we're going to go exclusive to Spotify. And then from that moment out, it was like a few months window.
No kidding.
They just took all the money. They don't claim you. No, they just, no, it wasn't that. They wanted like, why would they demonetize me? They don't get a cut either. So what they're trying to do, essentially, is get you to fall in line by getting you self-censored because it benefits you financially. It's a creepy form of censorship because you do it to yourself and it's kind of okay because you can't really prove that they got you to not talk about things you want to talk about, and they can't really prove that you follow this public narrative just because you want to keep your job.
I mean, you know what really bothers me is because we both put a lot into this, you know, and what bothers me is like, just tell me what you're going to take out. What is it?
And I won't, you fucking tell me. I don't want to talk to you. This is how I feel on the things. I don't think you should be talking to people always pretend. I think if you're not doing anything illegal, if you're not saying anything illegal or doing anything illegal, don't take it off.
Some of it I totally with you. Some of it I get, you know, like, you know, pedophilia, even language. I mean, there's 3-year-olds out watching. I got a 2-year-old kid. You know, he's watching. So
it's great.
So I get it. Like mark my shit with 18 plus, but but they won't. You know,
Right.
it's just, like I can't correct the fucking problem if you don't tell me what it is.
Right.
And I mean, they just don't. They don't want to abide. They don't want to box themselves in and not be able to censor.
Yeah, there's that. And there's no benefit for them to tell you what you said that was wrong. There's no benefit. The good thing is to get you to self-censor. That's the best. Put the threat over you. That's why they give you strikes. 1 strike, 2 strikes. Shot you with 3 strikes. Yeah, it's kind of silly. It's weird. Is this the penal system or is this a goddamn social media platform?
Yeah, you know.
It should be. If advertisers want to advertise their content, okay, that's easy to manage. And guess what? There'd be a lot of advertisers that would be willing to advertise on that content. You're just not being creative enough with your advertisement. If you're just treating it as a business, or are you treating it as not just a social media video website, but a way to push and a way to amplify a very specific message.
I mean, if you can control what comes out of people's mouths, you can control what they think.
Yeah, if you're making a lot of money on YouTube and you're doing great, like, wow, I'm kind of feeling a real good life. And then all of a sudden YouTube comes along and says, oh, you were talking about the vaccine, Sean. Sean, we can't have COVID vaccine misinformation on our platform. This is going to cost lives. And some platforms make you do like a re-education show where you have to like talk to them and have conversations with them about what you did that may have been offensive or what you did that may have violated the terms and conditions that they have to their community.
Yeah, I think we had to do. I think they did that.
They fucking creepy. That shit's fucking creepy. You're dealing with some fucking woke kid, Silicon Valley, who up and this person, okay, what you're doing, Sean, right now, your show, I know that you don't think it's harmful, but it really is. It's truly harmful.
Yeah,
It's truly harmful. Exposing government corruption.
I can tell. It's real harmful. But
It's fucking weird. It's weird. But I love the fact that at least it exists. And even though it's not perfect, I don't think YouTube can be perfect because they're managing scale. In order for them to get all the pornography and the murder, cartels upload murder videos to YouTube, like they're constantly trying to put it on fire. Can you imagine the amount of data that YouTube has to deal with on a daily basis? It kind of removes them. They just fucking give them strikes, threaten them. Let's just slow everything down. Like, too much of this getting us in trouble. We just want to make a lot of money.
yeah,
Like, I get it. It's on YouTube. It's kind of genius. And it's a perfect setup with algorithm where it's constantly recommending stuff that you're interested in. It's fucking great. Time waster. But it's also a tool for shaping narrative. And if only one narrative is pushed out there, other narratives will literally get you demonetized. So you lose your ability to make a living, and then possibly get your whole channel removed, which it did to many people. They just removed their whole channel.
Why be? You think this is gonna end? I think it is.
That should be all that stuff we talked about. That should be covered in the First Amendment. Demonetization, though, because look, if you want to have standards where you say that for the advertisers that we have a group of advertisers and they have requested no shows where someone swears, no shows where someone talks about sex, no shows where someone talks about over drinking or anything like that. They just have rules. We don't want to be associated with that. Okay, that's totally reasonable. When you want to stop the channel from uploading a video because they're making an argument that maybe the last hypothesis is legitimate, and you're pulling that off the air. Well, now, if you're deleting an episode that's accurate about really dangerous information, not just organizations that pay for these crazy data function research projects. Like, what the fuck are you doing and what did you do? And if you were talking about that on YouTube and even expressing your ability to just guess that maybe it came from that area. When you're saying John Stewart was on the Colbert Show, fucking amazing, right? Amazing. But even that, like Colbert's trying to stop on me. Just saying maybe these people work on viruses. Maybe that would get you removed. That's a violation of the First Amendment, in my opinion. Yeah, because you should, especially some of these people are very informed people. They were biologists and they were talking about the very specific design of this virus, very cleavage sites, and so it's very different than anything from a natural spillover. They were talking about technical, very specific details, and they were getting banned. But Brett Weinstein, he almost lost. Yes. We got to have a university podcast to let people know what's going on.
Yeah.
They almost pulled the channel.
Yeah.
And he's a biologist, a brilliant one. He's talking about real information.
It's scary, man. And I don't know. I think about it all the time, obviously.
Yeah.
So it just, I hope that, turns out to be the new the new thing.
I don't think X is anywhere. I think Elon knows what it is. He's got all the money in the world. I think we keep that bitch running. And I think it's also getting attached to AI now, which could be an insane money maker. I don't think X has problems. I think X is going to grow into some sort of an all-in app. They probably have cryptocurrency on it, private messaging, phone calls. You'll be able to shop on it. That's what it's probably going to be if I had to guess. And I think that for places like Rumble, more places like YouTube and Facebook, these other places, more they can find people, more they force people into these boxes and make people toe the line. Make any money off of their support, they don't think their channel will be needed. The more companies like Rumble will emerge. That's what I think. There's going to be just right now. Rumble's a hard sell for some folks because they see it as like, oh, right wing, fucking like a MAGA. I'm not going to Truth Social. It's Truth Social video. You know, there's a lot of people who have those pictures, but you know, Russell Brand's on there. A lot of people are on there. It's a good platform, and it's an important platform, and we should like support it and want it to grow. We should promote it. Like Spotify's got video now. We need more video because audio is just not enough. You know, just audio podcast. You want people to share things virally. Yeah, and the viral stuff, it's all like Elon Musk when he smoked a blunt on my podcast. It's all video. You want video of that. Yeah, and the more we have platforms where that stuff is just free, where you can just say whatever you want, say whatever you think about anything, which really is. And Rumble, the only places I know that you really do that right now. If you had any problem in audio at all, good. No, I haven't. It's audio is really not alone for now. I think it's probably because it's not as easy to share. That's what's coming next. Yeah, probably. I mean, all they would have to do is just put images of you and images of me, and then have our audio and upload that as a video, and then maybe they would start coming after audio. Yeah. I mean, I hope I just hope the shit starts to turn around. I do too, but I don't think it turns around if Kamala Harris gets in office. I think they clamp down more. I think the same stuff that they were trying to do with Twitter, they'll try to do something else with the things. They've already openly discussed it. You know, she's openly discussed that the same rules have to apply to Facebook, they have to apply to Twitter, and that Elon Musk can use his privileges. And like, there's so many wild things they're saying. Tim Walsh said that the First Amendment doesn't apply to misinformation or hate speech. Okay, well, it certainly does. It does. You know, sometimes people say that the goal of the First Amendment is you say something wrong, and then this guy says the right thing. Yeah. You know, and you correct it. Yeah. The misinformation is all right. Well, so much of it turns out to be true. How about masks don't work? You would get screamed at for masks don't work. Well, guess what? They don't fucking work. They don't work. I said masks don't work. Remember that before the pandemic? Before they knew how big it's going to be? Yes. He was like, yeah. Then it was for two. That was where the two-faced actors. It's bananas. Easily people fell in love. That scared me the most. I know. It was, I mean, it's like, they just like, what are you? There's nothing you want to do. There's nothing. There's a lot of out there. There's a lot of people that have never been pushed, don't know what to do when they get nervous, and they're out there. Do you think they're cowards, or do you think they're just lazy and they like being told what to do? There's both decisions out of their day. There's both. But there's also people that are scared of a negative response, so they say what everybody wants them to say. You know, somebody described this really very eloquently. I saved it on my phone because like, this guy nailed it. But essentially, they were saying, like, especially with beta males, they don't say something because they have an opinion and they really want to express that opinion. They say something and they consider, am I going to get in trouble if I say this? And then if that's the case, we don't. And am I going to get in trouble if I agree with them? Probably not, because right-wing people don't really go after you. They're left-wing people do. Like if you want to talk to people, it's right to choose. Mm-hmm. If you want to say, I agree with you, right to choose, but Bill Burr's you see that bit? Mm-hmm. And he goes, I agree with you, woman's right to choose, but I also think you kill it. You know, it's crazy. It's because it's really funny, it's brilliant, but it's just That's really what it is.
That's true.
That is
Right.
it is what it is. I mean, factually, that is what it is. And this is coming from someone who's pro-choice. But I think that if you look at all the things that they have that distract us, all the different things that are in the news constantly, whether it's the Diddy raid or fucking J-Lo and Ben Affleck breaking up, and you just get force-fed all kinds of shit while the border wide open, while they have apps where people can get flights.
The BP1 app.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
sounds like the I had brilliant guy, and we were talking about how hard it was for his family to legally immigrate into this country, how difficult it was to get a visa. He's a brilliant guy. He started Facebook. He's one of the original guys. And he's this guy did it the right way, and every single way it was this tremendous anxiety when he would go to get his visa renewed because he didn't know if he could kick out of the country because someone could. No, it's not good enough because he had to prove to me here that he has skills that an American doesn't have. And he's a real in something.
I went down to the border about, I think it was about two years ago, maybe a little longer, and went down to Colorado. And yeah, great guy.
He's great.
Yeah, that's where I found him. So thank you. But so I went down to TJ with him, and this was like before it really hit the news cycle, and we walked into a migrant camp, probably a couple thousand migrants there, and so I yanked one of them out and interviewed them, and used that to help translate. And I mean, the guy's been sitting there for I think he was there with his wife and kids for like 2 years. And I asked him, why don't you just go across? It's an honest question. Why don't you just go across? He said he wanted to do it the right way. He's like, no, I just want to do it the right way. And, oh my God, he's running around with this little battery pack and cell phones for 50 cents. I'm just like, hey, man, why don't they just? Because nobody's anti-immigration. No, not that I know. And it's
we're anti-terrorists.
Yeah, why don't you just the immigration process? Maybe we can get some more people in here quicker, legally. If you do that, then we know who's coming in and documentation of who they are. Yeah.
Meanwhile,
yeah.
So, and they want to, which is even crazier, pumping them out in states. It's so transparent. It's happening in front of everybody's face, and it's a wild grab for power. And the only people talking about it are us, which is really crazy. The only people that are talking about it are people that aren't really connected to some sort of executive corporation, a bunch of producers, a bunch of people telling you what to do.
Yeah.
I mean, this is not even something that, that right-wing people wants to discuss.
Good point. I mean, have you done any digging on who's coming across there?
Yeah. I talked to Dr. Phil did this investigation. He's got his own network down here in India. It's gotten so bad that Dr. Phil decided he has to start a network for news.
Good for him.
He's a great guy. Great guy. But he was essentially, talking about how they really don't know how many people that are coming through that are criminal. They're dropping off their IDs on the Mexican side. They just get rid of their IDs so that when they cross over, they have nothing on them. You don't know who they are. You don't know what they've done. Gang members, cartel members, guys escaping Venezuela. No one knows.
Yeah.
All you have to do is get over here, and we'll give you an ID card, set you up, go to New York City, put you in a nice hotel, free food. And meanwhile, there's 4 people in Chicago that are like, what about us? What about American citizens that pay tax dollars? You guys don't give a fuck about us. You haven't done anything for us. Why? Because they know they're going to vote Democrat. But they know they already got it. We got the statistic. You look at the numbers. Statistically, this is on blue. We're good. Let's just get some people in them swing states.
It's fucking scary, man. I mean, I've been diving into the border shit for quite a while, and ever since this Afghanistan withdrawal, I mean, that was like big. I mean, I was just.
Did you talk to people about when you have
a little bit?
Dude, he told me some shit. He told me some shit. He was, you can't imagine. That guy so much overseas. He said the worst thing he ever saw was the Afghanistan blow.
Dude, you know who Tyler Anthony Vargas is? That's the one Marine that survived that suicide bombing in Abbey Gate. Abbey Gate was killed 13 Marines.
Yeah.
And so I called him. Well, everybody would have been on the show, and I was like, I'm never going to get this fucking guy. Like, everybody wants him. And, but I was like, all right, reach out. So hit him on Instagram and messaged right back. Got in. And he's like, man, I'm so glad that you reached out to me. Like, I was literally just praying with my fiance that you would reach out. Wow, you just did an ABC Good Morning America interview. Interviewed for 7 hours. They released 5 seconds of that interview because it made the administration so fucking bad they wouldn't air it. So I kept getting dinged, by YouTube. They didn't like the real footage, which was actually from his cell phone like we did previous and shit. But man, like to have like his, testimony about what happened that day, and then the care afterwards was fucking atrocious. God, I watched my videos on Second Story, and I watched a 23-year-old kid hobble up those fucking stickers with one leg, one arm, all kinds of shit going on as a intestine. I mean, I was like, man, this didn't even have to happen. They had the guy. They had the fucking guy in the site. She could have killed him. And, nobody gave him permission. I just, maybe I can't actually quarterback it. Maybe they shouldn't have asked. Just, eliminated him. Jesus. But I mean, he's talking about, before we got into the actual incident, he was talking about, like moms trying to throw their babies over the wall, getting caught up in razor wire, just seeing a fucking baby dangle there by the leg. It's, and there's like, there's repercussions for how that the media just wants to fucking cover. So I started getting deep and up with a former CA partner, Sarah Adams, and then really a friend of mine. We went over to Vienna to interview this guy, who's the leader, the commander of the Northern Alliance out there. The resistance is kind of fighting that. The Taliban pretty much took over. I saw the program. Yeah. Our ship left there. Yeah, man. So we got a bunch of intel from Masood and kind of moving all the way back around the southern border. I mean, so Taliban control of all of our shit. I mean, this could go on for a while. So now what they're doing is they have passport office over there, just making legitimate passports to. There's 21 organizations over there training. Hamza bin Laden, we were told was killed, is actually fucking alive, and he's married into all these other terrorist networks. So he married all the terrorists. He married into all these different terrorist networks, and so these guys be like visitors, kind of, just like the UFO. So they all hate each other, but they all have like disclosure. These guys come and let's take over the Western world. So he is basically Hamza bin Laden is married to all these terrorist organizations. Now they come over to the Western world and ruin our life. And so what they're doing is funneling many of these terrorists the passport office, creating legitimate legitimate, real ones. And then they circle, they get them flights all over South Central America, and they funnel them through the Darien Gap into the U.S. So, there is zero. I don't give a fuck what the FBI, people are saying. There is zero way to track how many of these workers come in to the U.S. So, what we're going to see is October 7th, we just saw this mall, and everybody's like,
do you think by design allow people to come in?
absolutely by design. I mean, it used to be whole Border Patrol saying now, like, we're going to blast. I mean, remember the time before they said was people ended up being like the rains?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's by design. From the government. I think that I think the government is more incompetent than it's ever been before, and I think they have one common goal, and the goal is voting. But I don't think they're competent enough to realize the death and destruction and the other repercussions that we're going to face by keeping that moving, because they don't have, they don't have anybody with any experience. They don't have solid intelligence going on. It's telling them, hey, this is what's going to happen. Jesus Christ. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does make sense. It does make sense that all we care about is get the people that don't worry about consequences, but more insidious conspiracy theories want this because it gives them an opportunity to clamp down on this. I mean, hundreds. They got raised. You know what I mean? In 2020, right? Or before 2020. Yeah, to that election. So I don't think they need to report terror. And the kind of understanding you get from people who have target is very different than the kind of understanding from a legitimate terrorist.
Yeah. I mean, then people, if you ever think about what's happening in China, if you look at the power grid,
Yeah,
dude,
it's not good.
lights out.
It's so easy to kill.
Yeah.
The power grid is so weak. It's so vulnerable. It's really nuts. It's not anybody targeted.
Yeah. I mean, we have, we get this transfer. Well, everything's imported from China. These huge, transporters. You can tell but those transporters are imported from China, and they're not even looking at them for or versus anything. And it would, these transporters, it's not like the green box. It's, they have to open this out just to transport these things. So you're talking years. I think it's like 9. If they took out 9 transporters, then the entire US would be out of power. On top of that, then the Department of Energy investigated one because somebody was, it got to see that, whatever. They decided to look at it. And they would. So, I've been talking for years, and cell phone towers, and FBI Chris Reagan. Oh yeah. Turns out our great China zero. Yeah, they own like it's very it's very they're doing a great job. Just either undercut competition, cell phone numbers, all sorts of things. They position them around military bases. My favorite is putting on all the time. Yeah.
And like this, how is it? How are they? This is it incompetence? Is it fools running it? Are they corrupt? Like, how did they? I mean,